Hello, 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 and welcome back to another installation of Transistor. We're back playing the game, getting back into the world here of Cloudbank, trying to figure out what is going on. And, well, I did figure out something. One of the things that was going on, and silly me, I should have known that there was something going on like this, because of course there would be. Last time I was like, oh no, I can't read the functions. I can't read the backgrounds, all the new stuff that we were getting, because it wasn't letting me scroll up and down. And I'm like, why isn't it letting me do this? This is just stupid. This should be letting me. It was actually getting me a little frustrated. I cut out like a big chunk, or I'm going to cut out a big chunk of that video when I actually get around to editing it. Just because it's just me just kind of sitting here, just sitting like going like, why can't I scroll? Like, why won't it scroll? It's scrolling now. I figured out why it wouldn't let me scroll, and this is actually the function that we're going to start with when I read everything here. There's a couple of them that we actually have the full, complete files now that we didn't before, and now we do, which is pretty cool. I'm going to start with Lillian Plot, but I figured out what was going on. I read on just a couple forums. If anybody, I was like, you know, let's go see if anybody else has had a similar problem. Let's see if this isn't just me, if like somebody else has run into something like this. I could have actually solved this in the last episode if I had wanted to, you know, but I didn't. Basically, I had my controller plugged in to my computer, my Xbox controller, or it's actually the Xbox for Microsoft controller for Xbox, Windows, whatever the fuck, some combination of those like three words. That it's an Xbox 360 controller for the Windows, you know, for my PC. It was plugged in, and because it was plugged in, I don't know why it didn't do this the last time I played. It let me scroll up and down with my mouse like normal, you know, like it normally would. But for some reason this time, because that controller was plugged in, it was like, your controller's plugged in. That's the only input that we're going to read for scrolling up and down in this menu. And I read somebody saying like, yeah, I had this problem. The only way it lets me do it is with my controller. And I'm like, well, if your controller lets you do it, I wonder if I unplug my controller, if it will let me do it with my mouth. And my mouth? Ooh. Yes, I'm going to put my mouth on the screen and lick it up and down. Okay, that's a little weird. But aren't we all just a little weird sometimes? I'm a little more weird than, you know, I don't know. I want to say most people, but a fair amount of people, I'm probably more weird than. Anyway, I figured it out. I can scroll up and down once again. My silly brain wasn't even thinking, oh, if my controller's plugged in, it will only read my controller and nothing else. So we're gonna get back into everything here and actually have a good time playing some more Transistor today. And this video, I'm not sure how everything is gonna go with my upload schedule here, but this video is probably gonna go up around the same time, same day-ish as the last one. Just because I know that the day that I'm recording this, I think I'm putting out the third episode, and I want to be able to put out, at least during the week, you know, an episode per day, and I haven't been able to really deliver on that quite yet. But if I can, I want my upload schedule to kind of be Monday through Friday. I'm going to work hard to get a good backlog of stuff, so that I don't have to do what I'm doing right now, which is record and edit and upload all basically within a day. I'm gonna do it because I'm dedicated to this, to basically to playing this game. I wanted to play more of this game. I finally had some time where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and play this game, and I was gonna record it. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing today. Anyway, we're gonna finally read these motherfucking things that I fucking didn't read last time because I'm stupid. Here we go. Lillian Plot's disappearance. Miss Plot never learned the truth about her vanished friend, although in a brief moment she did learn the truth about the unusual phenomenon. To the Camerata, Miss Plot was more of a meddler than an opportunity, one of a scarce few who held some knowledge of their movements. When the time came, they made sure that they were nowhere near her last known location. According to OVC, Ms. Platt has been missing for more than 2 weeks, and the trail has gone cold. Incidents of foul play have occurred less than once a year on average for the last 10 years, but authorities have not yet ruled it out in this case. Okay. Wow. That really develops her story into something... Wow. So basically the Camerata took her out, and made it seem, yeah, like there was nothing there, but they still haven't ruled it out. All right, so that definitely develops things differently. We found out with Breach last time that basically there's no known record of this dude. Like, this guy doesn't exist according to their records. He's faceless. I don't think we've used Breach as a passive yet, or sorry, not Breach, Crash as a passive yet. We haven't used Breach as a passive yet either. And I don't think we did anything differently with Jaunt yet either, which I think we can and should. I think it might almost be time for that. Bounce, did we? No, we know about the channel. Yeah, we know about the channel, so Bounce also needs to be used as a passive function. Yeah, most of it needs to be used as passive functions, but right now, our biggest issue with that is that we only have one passive slot, so when we want to select our functions, we only have one passive slot. We could unlock up to 4, but we have to level up quite a bit, it would seem. I'm wondering if those backdoor challenges that we have, the speed challenges, the stability tests, like all of those things, if those actually level us up, if they give us any experience, because that might be something that would be worth doing to get more levels and everything, but that could be a whole later, we don't have to worry about that right now. I feel like right now, we're basically where we want to be, right? Because when you level up, you just get more functions and more like passive, like you just get more slots for things. You don't really get extra attack or defense, really, which is what makes this game a little bit different in terms of like the whole leveling system and everything. Because my Breach still only does 100, my Crash still only does 50, but I can upgrade it with Mask or whatever. So I guess like you could probably get more, as I'm sitting on get more. What's the word I'm looking for? Just more functions that allow you to upgrade and do better things as the game goes on. I guess Switch is probably pretty valuable in certain battles. Did I get anything new on her? No. She needs to be passive. So I think that Spark and maybe Mask was the only other one that we had a new thing on. Because we used Mask as a main guy, so it was only an upgrade before. So we have the Sky Drop for Shomar Shazberg. I've just been yapping my fucking ass off since we barely even been like just been like yep doo. I don't know. I feel like figuring out that I was a dumbass about this mouse scrolling situation really made it like, and like look, we were only missing like 2 lines. Silly, I'm such a silly goose. Okay. Excuse me. Skydrop. After constructing his personal glider, if you don't remember, I think I remember. He was a mask because he's the magician or whatever. Everybody called him the magician, and he said he was going to drop into the Goldwalk district and escape without anybody finding him, basically. Yep. Escaping administrative detention, walk right out. A restricted region, that's the most important part. So this is the Sky Drop. After constructing his personal glider, Mr. Shazberg sailed forth? Mr. Shazberg sailed forth one evening from a high-rise rooftop to the delight of thousands of onlookers at ground level. Onlookers lost visibility of him as he flew into the dense fog hanging over Goldwalk. Though their cheering continued for more than 40 minutes. Mr. Shazberg, meanwhile, completed his skydrop very much as planned. What he did not expect was that several individuals were waiting there for him when he touched down. Ooh, okay. So he's like, yeah, no one's gonna fucking find me. And when he gets there, there's like a bunch of people waiting for him. He's like, uh-oh. Probably the Camerata. I'm gonna guess that most of these people's stories are ending with the Camerata. Sybil. We did use her. So we actually have recommendations. I don't think that we had this as our had this as a thing. So we actually want to read Sybil's Sybil Reyes. Sybil Reyes. Okay. Recommendations. One night, Miss Reyes nominated Red as a target for her Camerata colleagues, citing Red's surging popularity in the city and her unusual set of selections. Red could substantially advance the Camerata's agenda and was not yet so ubiquitous that her sudden disappearance couldn't be sufficiently disguised. Okay. Miss Reyes promised that the Camerata could get to Red at a time when she would be completely alone. Trace data reveals an 85% chance she falsified this claim. Okay. So there's definitely there's an agenda that the Camerata have, that they try to get people, something that they're, Red could substantially advance the camera and he was not yet so her disappearance. So they like grab people. I'm still confused as to exactly what the Camerata do. What and the fact that also this other dude is coming out, Gelder or Gendrer or whatever the fuck his name is, Asher Hendenberg or whatever the fuck. He's coming out and saying everything that's going on is them, and they're doing this. Like every act that's happening is their fault. Like, why are they doing it? Even with a full like rundown of who Sybil Reyes is, a part of the Camerata, I still don't understand what they're doing. What is their agenda? Why are they destroying everything? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I think we have his is new too. His disappearance, I believe, is brand new. Okay. Because we didn't use ping we used it as a passive. It must have been, last time. I don't think we'd ever done that before. Or maybe it was as an upgrade. I don't know. The Camerata knew Officer Jalaford posed a significant threat, as he was one of the only detectives stubborn or determined enough to refuse to accept the administration's non-committal answers about what was going on in Goldwalk. After considering several ideas that might draw the officer out, the Camerata realized they needed only be patient with him. After all, a forecaster could only predict what was already planned. After Officer Jalaford vanished, the 18th Precinct fabricated a palatable explanation for the public. The officer was approaching retirement age, and together they agreed to name a quarter of his home district in his honor. Kind of read a little bit ahead of myself there. Okay, so basically they got rid of this guy because he was like he was digging too deep. He was trying to figure out, he was an investigator that was digging too deep into their shit, and so the Camerata was like, fuck you, get out of here. And he retired. He was 49. He's getting close to the age that most people retire, I guess. Sure. We'll take that. And we already actually read this that last time, and I think everything else just needs to be passive, right? Who's on? Yeah, we haven't used our love on passive yet. What does that do again? Okay, so we get a friendly bad cell when we're collecting other cells. Okay, so let's get back into everything. We're gonna figure out what the Camerata want, what they're doing. Hopefully just have a good time. Oh.
This isn't what they
all right.
wanted.
Oh, Kendrill. Asher Kendrill. What did I say? Gendenberg? I don't. Sometimes I just literally make shit up off the top of my head. So we have another private message from Kendrill Asher. Asher Kendrill. Well, Kendrill Asher. Kendrill, Asher. That's not what his voice sounds like at all. So this is the process.
The process. Those things. They don't answer to us anymore. They don't answer to anyone. We thought maybe we could stop them without the transistor. As you can see, that isn't going well. Though I suppose you're not about to just hand it over, are you? After all we've done.
What?
Good question.
Okay. So they're saying that transistor is the only way, or the transistor, this thing right here, is the only way to stop the process. But they also said, like, I feel like they also, like, said that they were the process, or they were giving the process out, like, so it's like, what are you trying to do?
Around.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so do I want to go save again first, or no? I think we're good where we're at.
Not now.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh, baby. This is the Young Lady 3.0. Fuck, I wasn't paying enough attention to what it's what's going on with it. We're gonna try to just backstab it, I guess. And then hit this guy. Our backstab did not work.
Not happening, lady.
Okay, we have to be very, very careful in this battle here. These guys aren't too bad if we get rid of them easily. Even with that much of a backstab. And the fact that we know that a hit, we know that one hit, the more you hit them, the more of these little guys that they spawn. So we have to be very careful, right? How much we actually want to hit them. All right. Oh, whatever. We're gonna be as careful as we possibly can be. Okay. There's some shielded bad cells kind of happening around here, and that's pretty cool. I can't get rid of these weeds. That's gonna hit them. Probably cause another one to spawn. Meh.
You're on.
All right. Dashing around and dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. No. Dashing around and having mines or whatever kind of like go behind you is a pretty nice little effect to have. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, so we picked up that. We actually have a friendly bad cell. That's our one thing going into effect. I think I'm just gonna try to kill these weeds real quick. Ooh, that did not work. They're very well protected. Okay. Ooh, there's a bad cell 3.0, which has a shield apparently. All right. Wow. Okay, that's not good. There's a lot of those. Okay. It's like there's like 3 Young Lady 3.0 clones just sitting around here. Yeah, wide open. Let's just hit them. Okay. There's gotta be, okay, let's hit him. Let's do this. Let's mask, then let's go behind and see if we can't, yeah, let's see if we can't make this count hard. We want to hit hard with that breach when we can. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna lose something here. Which isn't good. Hold on. I gotta hope that I don't die, and I can get this off and get rid of that guy first. Yes. Okay. Well, that wasn't exactly what I would have hoped for, but it works. Okay, now we're just gonna dash around and hope that we just kind of kill these guys a little bit. Okay. Oh, it's gonna tell me what these bad cell 3.0s are. Has a blast shield. Yeah, we already figured that out. Okay, thank you. Thanks. I already figured that one out. Thank you so much.
Fly.
Okay. Alright, we're just gonna crash these guys. Get rid of their shields, get rid of everything over here. Okay. And then these weeds are the last thing that we have to worry about. Now let's for the fun of it, let's just throw a mask on. Oh, one of them's a shield 3.0, so it's going to, I thought it was going to leave another a weed behind, but didn't. Just a cell. Okay.
They want to tear us apart.
We did overload on
Maybe
breach.
that's all they want.
Kind of a pain in our ass, but whatever. There's at least one access point right here. And we can kind of we can decide what we want to do here. We haven't had get on main or passive, so we could probably throw that on something. We finally have switch on something. I might actually throw that back on a upgrade or an active function here. Let's see here. We lost breach, which is what we always fucking lose because I use it way too much. And we still haven't done jaunt on anything but a main function. Maybe it's time to switch things up a bit. I probably won't use help ever again, just because it's a big memory, and I already have all of it. And I didn't really use it a whole lot on either. I think maybe the passive slot is its best effect, but I'm not sure. I haven't used this on main, so let's put this. Maybe let's select this as our main function for now. Let's see how I like pulling things closer to me so that I can smack them with crash. That there might be something to that actually. And then let's put bounce on crash. That seems to be a good thing. When we don't have it on breach, that seems to be. And I guess since we all right, hold on. Oh, we have the full background of Farah Yondale. So let's hold on. Let's remove that. Since I just said I think that this is good as a passive, we're going to install it as a passive. And then we're going to select this and put it as a... Should I put it... What would it do? Get will briefly switch the targets. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can pull things closer to us and it will be switched to our side. Seems like a pretty good use of that slot. And let's look at switch. We have the full... background here. So we have the disappearance of Farah Yondale. Miss Yondale's gift. Oh, sorry, let me move my cursor out of the way. I'm like a bad school teacher. Miss Yondale's gift. I fucked it up because I read it wrong the first time. Gifted command. Miss Yondale's gifted command over a dimension of the city's physical and natural beauty caused the Camerata to seek her out. While aspects of the city evolved at a constant rate, the particular way in which Miss Yondale approached her craft, with a strong, discerning, intuitive sense but with an eye for the wishes of her followers, created a particular disposition that appealed to the Camerata. After she vanished, close to 70% of Miss Yondale's connections decided she must have fled the district to escape sentencing, and that somewhere out there, the skies still sparkle with the patterns of her choosing. Interesting. I really want to know what why the Camerata, they see people and they're like, these are people that we can use for our agenda. Let's get rid of them. Like they're gonna disappear. They're processing them. Like what? I'm really. I want to say interested, but I'm trying to stay away from that one. No, I'm really just intrigued. There we go. It's another INT word. INTR. Oh, well, no. Interested is INTER. Well, let's stop. This isn't a spelling bee, so we can stop spelling. Okay. We can just go back.
Unplugged.
OVC terminal. Ugh.
Knew it. Should be another
Firewall.
one just like this, other side of the tower.
On the other side of the tower. Oh. Bracket Tower's central administration. Override 1 of 2 authorizing. Details. Bracket Tower's rooftop access is currently closed. Please contact an authorized administrator in maintenance or archive wings to release lift override. Okay. Thanks. We appreciate your feedback.
Ready for more?
So security array is one of 2. I'm gonna see if there's any other OVC terminals around here. I doubt that there are, or anything really, probably. Oh no, there's a polling array.
Every poll he ever took, somebody here made sure it added up. Till now, at least.
Oh, those are the polls that we've been taking on the OVC terminals throughout the game. So this is apparently where people added those up. Okay, so that's really all it is. We have to go up now. We had that one big battle here. Now we have to go. I can't believe I lost my way. I can't believe it. We have for some reason I saw an I in the word concourse there, and I almost called it a coin
No
course.
jumping in the lift, okay?
But I like to jump. Jumping is the best part. You jump right before you get to the bottom.
All right, let's check across the hall.
All right, let's check across the hall. Across the hall.
Hit
So
the
this
beach.
is... Oh, so we're back to where we came in through the maintenance tunnel? Is that where we are? Because this is a back door in an OVC terminal that we already came through. Or maybe this is just a new way. I am actually interested in this back door business, but I'm not going to try to get into it right now. I'm hoping that there's like a final save point I can have, or maybe I'll save in a different profile or something right before the end so that I can try to have one of these back doors available right near the end,
Still
so I can
shut
come
tight.
back and do them. Hey, there's a new
First
terminal.
set of locks are down low. Gotta find a way to the roof.
Okay, so there's an access point down here. There's an OVC terminal up here, and the security firewall. Oh, and we haven't got the second terminal. Okay, so here's a new terminal or OVC terminal with a new message.
Guess you should be flattered.
A new private message from Asher Kendrill. Sent you. It's just you. You're going down.
It was nothing personal, you know. You were valuable, handpicked, unique, but one of many. All we needed was your point of view, to give the people what they didn't know they wanted. That's all we ever wanted. All Grant ever tried to achieve. The rest was merely incidental. What good could 4 individuals ever hope to accomplish in this city with only their own 4 voices? Well, we found our answer. You have it right there, in your hands.
Transistor?
The ringleader's right upstairs.
I'm just getting more and more confused as we figure out more and more about this this thing. It does. I feel like I'm just getting more and more confused. Like nothing's making. Still, nothing makes a lot of sense about the Camerata. Yeah, like why is what happened to Grant? Why is Asher speaking for Grant? They're brothers, right? Like that's a thing. Okay, so that comes back in 1. I gotta find a way up to the roof. This is probably not to the roof. Especially since it's not scrolling down. That should be a huge sign that that's not the right way to go. I should be going to the archive gallery. But I don't want to go to the archive gallery. I want to go down.
Don't know if I can handle more jumping around. We'll just take a peek.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
Somewhere in
try
here
to-
there's a file on everyone in town.
Alright, we're about to get Breach back. I almost want to put Breach as our passive. But we could also put Breach... Yeah. Let's do this. I want to see what we'll have if we put it on Git.
Moving right
Just
along.
so, because we haven't used Git as our main yet, and I'd like to actually do that. Alright. Moving on. Alright, let's see if this is a battle coming up. It seems like, okay, there's that little,
Hey,
oh,
boys.
yep, there's a battle. Ooh. Creep 3.0, process is upgraded. New gravity beams. Well, that's just lovely. Sounds lovely, actually. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. All right, I'm gonna be really sneaky and just come up behind him, masked. Boom. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. We gotta dash away a little bit. Okay. We're gonna pull this guy close to us, do some damage, but then he can be our little shield for a bit. Let him sit there and just shield us, and then we'll do the same with him. Oh, never mind. That killed. Oh, that was the guy. Okay, cool. Let's get that cell back, and then let's snag him. Then I'm gonna mask myself, and then I'm gonna sneak up behind Yo. Oh, don't have enough to run up behind him like that. Okay, maybe I have enough to jaunt and then get some crashes in. Oh, I didn't do what I wanted to do, which was get some crashes in once I got behind him. Yeah, these guys are very. Okay, hold on. I have to get my mask back before I can do this. Okay, hold on. All right, let's. Oh, I have my ultra guy. I might want to move around and. No, this is the one I want to kill. Oh, can I get both of them? I wonder if I could get both of them with my kill. Yeah, I want to get the one that has more health in the kill. My goodness, he's like, oh man. Oh my. All right, we're just gonna mask ourselves so they don't know where we're at. And then we're gonna come out of here and smack them. Wow, they got 3 health left. 3. Ugh, you fucker. You're getting backstabbed. If I can actually make my way to getting around you. All right, that wasn't terrible. I kind of don't mind being able to take control of things. Bringing them closer when I take control of them doesn't. I don't know if that's a necessity in that for that, but I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm also gonna go save. We could read this new thing that we just got here, but I'm gonna keep on going forward and see what we have. And I'm gonna stay with this because I think it's kind of fun to have different loadouts and try new things in this game. I feel like I'm having way more fun trying new things in this game than I did when I played Bastion. Probably because you can have so many different things all at the same time. While in Bastion it was basically 2. And then everything else that you had to like buy and it was like a separate upgrade. In this game, they all kind of play into one another, which is really interesting. God, I said it again. That word's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. I'm never gonna say the word interesting again. Oh. Well, we found another thing here. Maybe that's in case you've lost I don't know.
Probably all sorts of dirt on the Camerata tucked away around here.
Ooh, a corrupted archive.
Straight ahead. What if they
Oh.
even want with us?
Cool. Oh, cheerleaders. Okay. Cheerleader 3.0? Wow. Everything's 3.0. I'm getting to that point. I did not read what they... So they are protected? So I can't even... He's protected.
Cheerleader blocked us.
I wonder if I have to, like...
Hello.
This should get him. I'm not sure what their, Oh, shit. Oh, I have the kill. Does this kill even if it's protected? I doubt that it does. It says protected, but still says kill 500, but I think it's protected. I don't want a chance that the kill doesn't work, so I'm gonna go over here and get rid of this guy. So that at least when I give my next turn... Oh, wow. That's what the gravity beams do. Should have kind of guessed that the gravity beam did that. All right, we're gonna mask and come over here. Yeah, when you do an actual mask in here, I think it does the same. So I'm not sure if mask and then like, I think it gives you the same boost as but you can do it on anything. Like I could do it on breach or crash or whatever, I don't have to only use it on whatever it's being used on at the moment, which I think is a upgrade. I'm just gonna try to run away from it so I can get mask back. Leave a wake of mines. And then I can go back over to it. Okay. And then I can mask. It won't know where I'm at. I can come up behind it. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. It's done. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. We'll clearly be able to get this guy back before it respawns.
Who else?
We've done. Who else? Yeah. Bring it on. We're not fucking done. Bring it on. Bring on more. Bring on more of the motherfuckers. We're not done with you. We're clearly not done with you. So we went down there. Let's go up here. Since I don't know if we have yet. I don't know if this is... I actually don't know what we're supposed to be like. Okay, is this a break room?
Up there. Guess if you're gonna spend hours poring over files or running half across town, eventually you're gonna need a break.
This is
Go
cool.
ahead. It's open. Pretend I'm not here.
What am I looking at here? Wash up? Oh. Wash
Just
up.
be right
I see.
back.
We're taking a quick little break, if you know what I mean.
Good.
Oh, we cleaned up. Nice.
Good.
Now we want to flourish. Yay, we're so happy and clean. In this post-apocalyptic whatever the fuck.
We're on the top level. Oldest archives.
Okay, so
Always imagined there'd be more.
there's the oldest archives up there. I feel like there's another...
The top shelf.
I feel like there's something else we can get up here. Yeah, there's another OVC terminal.
Got another message.
Oh,
waiting.
another message. Okay, I'm glad we went up here. Other than
Grandson
that,
swell for
for
a
some
murderer.
reason, that like kind of slow fade down is one of the most disturbing things to me, no matter what it is in. And for some reason, it's just every time, like it warps it. Like fucking don't play Doki Doki Literature Club. That shit, that it happens a lot in that game, and that's like the manipulation of sound like that. It just fucks with my head. All right. Okay, so this is about Grant.
Grant can't talk right now because he isn't well. Listen, I'm doing everything I can for him. I know there's still time. But the truth is, ever since you took the transistor from him, he just hasn't been the same.
Ooh.
When you see him, I think you'll understand.
So they need us to help fix their mistake.
Okay. That's interesting. So we took the transistor from Grant, apparently. That's making me kind of have like all sorts of thoughts in my head. Let's read what Bailey Galland had as a consultation here before we get into this next battle or whatever. Let's take a little breather. So Bailey Galland, consultation. Miss Galland's propensity to look at and find truth in historic fact patterns made her excel at evaluating possible decisions about the future. She was well regarded for her objectivity and fairness. Anytime a new civic initiative was proposed, Ms. Galland could cite relevant historical data that put the initiative into context and ultimately let those involved move forward with confidence. She became one of the administration's top consultants. So, in spite of her demeanor, she was not surprised when she received an invitation to a private banquet in honor of individuals who gave the most to Cloudbank. Okay. So she's super smart, and then she was like, I'm super smart. This makes sense. Why wouldn't anybody want to like me to come here? I'm always doing good things that are putting good initiatives forward. Look at me. I'm fucking Bailey Galland, motherfucker. Ooh, Snapshot 3.0. Okay. Whoa. Uncertainty generator. That's this, I assume. Maybe make it our friend? And see what we can do over here. Okay, mask ourselves and then come up behind this guy and lay into it a little bit. Definitely a weird thing to have going on here. All right, we still have a few seconds before we can get our mask back, so let's just kind of hold off on that for a second. We're gonna try to run around. All right, I want to get rid of this. Oh, hold on, man. We get this on so often that I'm just not even sure like when it's happening. You just saw some weird ass shit that I'm not even sure what it is, sir. So you're gonna have to get in line. Wait, hold on. We're already behind him, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Smack him down a little bit. Ooh, there's a cheerleader over here. Just gonna dash. Ooh, that is not working. I was like, we're just gonna dash back and forth so that this thing was protected. Hold on. Let's switch it up a little bit. Hold on. Let's back this up. Let's switch it. Let's see if that works even first. Let's get ourselves protected so that we can't even get hit by them. And then, oh wow, and then we gotta kill again. Oh, hi guys. Goodbye. And we were just switched for that period of time. And then we can just come over here. Oh, are you ready to die? Oh, it protected itself. Well, when it's not switched again, it will be dead. I don't even know if this has a backstab on it. Like, realistically, what would the back of this cheerleader be? Okay. And that's done.
What do they do with those snapshots?
It's a good question. What are they doing when they take the pictures of us?
Let's see what we can find up here.
All right, we're gonna save real quick. We haven't lost any functions. We haven't overloaded in a bit. I think that I think that moving things around again is probably a good idea. Although, like when I said that I think that Sybil or help is best as a passive function, I don't think I was wrong because we've been getting that 25% chance of having that kill. I think that's what the super user is. That has been pretty nice. We've had it like 3 or 4 times recently, so that 25% chance has been treating us well. But I might move things around. I do like having mask, but I think that we're gonna remove some things here. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Git being on here. I think we're gonna put Breach again as our number 2. However, what I think I might do is I might keep mask here. So this reduces the turn planning cost and speeds up most functions. For ping. We have everything on that. That's right. So I think that we're going to remove this here, and we're going to actually put ping here, because Breach will be more efficient to plan during turn and faster in real time. That's really good for Breach, because Breach takes up a lot of time. I don't know why I said a lot the way I just did right there, but I did. And then we can also throw bounce on it, which I think is going to be important. So we can put bounce back on as an upgrade here. So this way it doesn't take as much to plan. It's going to go out faster and it bounces around. I like mask being its own thing. So I'm not sure what to put on crash. That would be a good way. Maybe Git. But I'm not going to put this on mask probably. I mean, let's see. What does it do? Mask will temporarily turn surrounding targets' allegiance to users when it activated. Since I usually use this away from people anyway, and if I was close, this might be cool. I could get myself into a mask, run away from people. So I'm actually against using that. The only thing is I probably should start switching different things to passive if I want to get more of the story developing here. Which obviously I do. So I'm thinking of maybe switching Spark here and putting Jaunt on. Actually, let's see. Let's remove this, and let's remove this maybe. I'm I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do. I think I want to put Jaunt on Crash. Crash will fire instantly and become usable during turn recovery. That's actually pretty cool. So let's do that. I've never used Jaunt as an upgrade. It's going to be a really weird thing to get used to, but I'm going to try it. And then I think I was going to do Spark and Switch because I've done that before, and that actually is a pretty good combo. But I could also do Spark and Git, which might be pretty interesting.
I think it's full.
Spark will deal more damage to distant targets at the point of impact. And this one hasn't been put on as a passive, so we actually want that one as a... Most things are going to have to be put on as a passive, but I'm really liking Help, and that's not going to change anytime soon. All right, let's move on. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, we got a kill immediately. We're going to have to use it on... Actually, let's use it on the snapshot so that all this stuff kind of has a chance to go away. Yeah, this is going to be very different because we don't have Jaunt as our main thing. We're going to get rid of this cheerleader very quickly. Yeah, we got to get rid of this creep, though. Hold on. We got to mask ourselves. And then we got to hit him. Oh, it switched him, which I knew was going to happen and then completely forgot about. We really got to avoid this because it brings us in, which fucks with us a lot. Being able to smack them in the turn planning or in the turn recovery is a lot of fun too. And it helps, that actually helps a lot with the shielded cells. Okay, cool. We might be able to throw, okay. Okay, woo. Do you feel that? We have level 8. We are now at level 8. Okay, cool. We have 2 new, very new functions to choose from. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have Cull. Our function is Destructive Kinetic. Let's take a look at what we have here for the different effects. Active Slot. Strike nearby targets upward with tremendous force. All right, in the upgrade slot, it raises the kinetic impact or effect duration of most functions. And then the passive slot, harm targets on contact while executing turn. Okay, that's very interesting, but it's also 4 memory, so we have to keep that in mind. We might have an option of getting 4 more memory, but I'm also looking at putting more things into passive functions, so it might be better to get another passive slot in this next, if we have that in our next, I think, what would that be? Let's say, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Anyway, Purge is the other function that we could choose. It is a corrosive slowing function. We spawn a seeking parasite that dismantles a target from within. That's the active slot. Upgrade slot applies a corruption effect to most functions. Corruption effect to most functions. Okay. And then the passive, retaliate automatically when struck. Okay. I am definitely leaning more towards Purge. Not only because it has two less memory cost, and we're going to have to take something out that we can't actually equip. And with this, we'd have to take out, like, 2. This one, we might only have to take out 1 or 2. We'll probably might still have to take out 2. And I'm interested in seeing how this works, especially as an upgrade, and even more, I guess, as a passive. Let's go with Purge. I'm going to go with Purge. I'm going to go with my gut feeling on this. I'm going to Purge. I'm going to go with my gut feeling on this. This is going to be what I think. Okay, so you don't have the memory. So I think that permission, that is what it was. I think we're going to take a new passive slot, which means next time we'll probably have to take a new upgrade slot, which is fine, but I want another passive slot right now, since that's going to help us get more functions in passive slots and unlock more story. Let's see what our limiters have here. Responsibility, limiter, user bonus level, level bonus of 4%, effective when in use. User will lose access to 6 mem or more. Functions may be uninstalled. That's not fun. I don't like that as a limiter, but you get 4% bonus if you use it. And then we have efficiency, which is another 4% bonus. The process will strike with twice as much power. I don't like either of these, and I probably wouldn't use either of them ever. Unless there's like a new game plus where you can like keep these and then play it again. These seem like very difficult to use on your first run through when you have no idea. God, this just seems they hit with twice as much power. I'm already getting like crunched down and almost dying and losing my functions. I feel like a large percentage of the time. But losing 6 memory. Let's go with that. Let's confirm that. I don't think I'll ever install that limiter, but okay. So that was after we went up here and did stuff. We have new limiters, I know, but we're not installing any of them. I might even take that one off. I'm not sure if I'll keep that. And then we have this new function that I'm not actually going to install yet, or I'm not going to install it because I haven't used everything else. But I also do have do I want to switch something here into a passive slot like I was saying before? I don't think I do quite yet. Well, actually, I guess I already used John, so I have that right here. Let's get one more battle going, because I think that we can get through one more battle, and then I'll read some of these updated things, and then we'll wanna continue. We'll want to continue on with our lives. And when I say we want to continue on with our lives,
The town's past. It's all in the books. Getting wiped out.
when I
Should be
say,
some kind of override.
oh, here we go. Oh, there we are. This is an access point. We didn't really need to access,
Like
but this
that
is the firewall terminal we were looking for.
That's 2.
Okay.
Big
Details.
door downstairs ought to be open now.
Concourse level rooftop gondola is online. Please contact an
straight to
authorized
Asher.
administrator with
Hide out
you know,
on the
rooftop A security. Bye. Bye. All right. So we may have more to do in this session than I originally thought. Which is actually okay, because the last session was a little shorter, because when you account for all of the little bits that I had to chop out when I was taking care of the cat and getting mad at not being able to scroll, meh. All right. Security firewall is disabled, so I think we just go downstairs. I don't know though. Like, I feel like I missed something up here, so I kind of want to walk around a little bit. I think normally he'll tell us if we missed anything though. Transistor will. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, you got everything up here." He might have already said something. I think he already said something when we went up here, like, nothing to read here. Oh yeah, so we found everything that was in this area, I believe. 'Cause we went up here too. Yep. Okay. So we just want to go back downstairs, back to the security firewall. But I'm gonna run around here. This gives me some time to think, to maybe plan. I think I like what we have on our loadout right here now. This is gonna be pretty good for whatever we're gonna. I guess I could say it's gonna be pretty good for whatever we're gonna run into, but I have no idea if that's true or not, because I don't know what we're gonna run into. And isn't that just the joy of a game such as this? You have no idea what you're gonna run into, what could possibly happen. Let's press
Back to
E.
the concourse.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, there's something 3.0, probably young lady. Nah. Not happy about that. No, Clucker. Oh, a jerk.
Rand is other.
Okay. So there's a new towing beam. Come on. Let's go close to him and mask, which hopefully will also switch him. And then we could come over here and kind of, like, yeah, I guess do that. And then we have, oh wait, it switched everybody over here. Okay, so they just went over there and smacked around and did some cool stuff for us, actually. I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Gonna hit this Clucker. I don't think there's any weeds around here. Okay, there are cheerleaders, which we'll want to take care of. Especially because they're gonna, it looks like this cheerleader, oh, we actually brought the jerk over and he killed his own cheerleader. So last time we did this, we ended up getting, okay, everything in that area on our side. Okay. I love that we could do this now. That's pretty cool. I'm actually not, like, mad at Jaunt being a upgrade. I was not sure how I was going to feel about it. So the jerk is protected right now. So I think we just want to use this. There's a snapshot right there. I'm using this as kind of reconnaissance. I think we're going to just use this turn to kind of run away a little bit.
Hands off.
Oh, wow. He's got that towing beam that just pulls us right in. Okay. So we want to get rid of this cheerleader, clearly. Okay. Perfect. Then we can come over here. We can pick up its cell so it doesn't regenerate. Oh, that towing beam fucking us up. Okay. We want to get rid of this snapshot next, I think. Oh, wait. Never mind. If we could do 500 to this guy, let's just fucking do it, dude. Wish I could do that again, man. Oh, shit. That towing beam. I'm going to keep on saying it. That towing beam. All right. I'm going to stay far away from him when I mask so that I could come behind him and still get the, yeah. You know what I'm saying. Running away, running away. Okay. All right. He's got, we're going to hit him with the spark. It's going to pull him closer, and then we're going to hit him with the fucking crash. Bang. Okay. And then get that cell. All right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That wasn't a bad battle. It wasn't a battle. It was a battle. I actually pronounced the T's, not D's. Okay. There is a, let's say there's an access point down here. I think that we should snag. But I'm gonna keep the momentum going. I'm still not gonna read these things. I want to get to a good, I feel like a point where it's good, a good ending point. Which I think, ooh, this music's changing. Things are getting interesting. I want to get through the security firewall. This is it, he says. I don't think that it's quite it.
Hey, something I've been meaning to tell you. Once this is over, maybe there's still time to skip town. Think about it. Standing offer.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Deep breath.
Taking a deep breath. We're moving forward. Wow, our loadout's gone. This must be important.
Let's give him our best.
All right, maybe this is a good place to read and then see what we have going forward. I feel like there's, I mean, he said this is it, like this is the end almost, but there has to be more to this game. I feel like we haven't even run into, what, 3/4 of the Camerata yet, but we've had 2 bosses. So I feel like there's got to be at least 4 bosses in any game, right? That's like an easy, you know, round number. No, that's asking a little much sometimes. So did we have consultation? No, that's not what we had. We jaunt. We needed new stuff in Preston Moyle's case. We haven't read about Preston Moyle since he went joyriding and left everything but his fastest bike behind. Okay. Freewheeling. Tracking systems on his bike indicate that Mr. Moyle headed northwest across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228% faster than the common standard. He surely was aware that the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline pending investigation, and this was likely the appeal. Having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Preston Moyle's dream, and the reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Moyle's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. Okay. So I definitely want to put Jaunt on as a passive to see the rest of Preston Moyle's story. Preston Moyle's been here since the beginning, so I really want to see what happens with him. But I also like what we have now. My only concern is that we don't have our loadout, which is very like, okay, what's going to happen? Let's move forward. If we die and we come back, we can always choose a new loadout. And I think that there's going to be more to the game than this. I'm almost positive. Hey, I've been wrong about things like that before. What? Oh.
Cowards.
Oh, wow. They poisoned themselves to die. They knew that we were coming for them, and they... This is Grant and Asher. Kendrell.
Left you a note.
Wow. That is a scene to walk in on. Like, look at that. I have to say, I have to sit here and just point out for one moment. So, I've mentioned it in the past a few times that this game is made by the same company. I never mentioned the name of the company because I always forgot. But it always shows up before I play this game, and I'm never really paying attention to like the title screens as everything's popping up. Super Giant Games. That is the name of the company. I think if you go into the About section here, it has it. Yeah, Super Giant Games. That is the name of the company that makes this game, that made Pyre most recently, and has made Bastion, which is a game I've talked about a couple of times in these Transistor episodes. Just a great game company. Like, you know, they've developed these games and they do such a great job making all these, like, just the way that their music is in their games. It's like in the visual like style of everything. It's all really similar. Like it gives you this feeling of, oh, I know this is a Super Giant game, but then the worlds themselves are all very unique. And it's, you know, I'm saying things that everybody says about games like a lot of the time, but this company, they only have what 3 or 4 games under their belt, but these games are well made, like they do a good job with the story, good job with the sound design, good job with pretty much everything. Anyway, they left us one last message before they offed themselves apparently. So I guess let's come closer to the Camerata.
They were close.
Alive, false.
First. Asher followed suit. Didn't want to end up like Sybil.
Didn't want to have to fight us. Oh.
So that's it.
Or maybe the like them fucking around with the process is what made Sybil kind of go into that, because she was like a process. She wasn't like, these guys still look human. So maybe there was something to that. I'm not sure. So there's one more person left, and I know we know their name because they had said it in. It was Sybil, him, his brother, and one more person in the Camerata. So we have to find this other person. I think their name was Bower, maybe? Bower? Let's see.
I couldn't stay to meet with you in person. Grant, he couldn't wait any longer. Why he would leave me? I'd sooner take an eternity in the Transistor. But he was no longer seeing straight. Perhaps he'd decided he'd seen enough. We knew the stakes of what we wanted to accomplish. And we knew that if we were to fail, we would do so together. As one. See you in the country.
You mean... see him in the country.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Once they lost the transistor, they lost control of the process. Hey there, remember me? Guy you killed the other day? Let me be the first to welcome you to your new home. You fake.
So now he's in the Transistor. Oh, wow. And him?
Wake up, buddy. Got some questions for you. How do we stop this? Fairview. How are we supposed to get all the way over there? Oh.
Cowards.
Really?
Apparently, those cowards gave us... oh, because they were cowards
Camerata.
because they just, you
There's
know...
one left.
instead of facing us. So this is the Transistor diagram. There's one left of the Camerata. We already knew that, though. Process swarm.
Jump for it.
Oh,
We're
shit.
not gonna fall.
I didn't look at the camera or at the Transistor diagram. I probably should have. Whoopsies. I didn't realize that the process swarm was going to be my way out. Oh, dude.
Guess I was wrong about them. The Camerata wanted things to change. For good. But not like this. They got greedy. Grant and the others. Only one left. He's gotta know something. Out there somewhere in Fairview. We're making good time. But look at this town. Its time is up.
Yeah. It would seem so. All right. All right, so I think I finally found an actual place where we can, once we get a save point, we're going to call this, we're going to wrap it up here. And then we will continue with a new
Your stage. We get
installation
to
of
Fairview.
Transistor
Let's stop this.
next time. Oh, hold on, never mind. Apparently they have different plans for us. We have to fight this battle, and then I'll have to call it a time. But I think I might have to actually fight this battle. All right, let's God, that like reaches way further than I'm expecting it to every time. The
Rearmed.
the mask, it like reaches way further than I'd think it would. And so I always end up switching things that I'm like not thinking I was gonna switch originally.
He disappeared.
He sure did.
He's not home.
He's right there. I see him.
Hiding. He's hunting.
He's not hiding, he's hunting. Yeah, duh. Hunting us. Okay. We have to get as far away as we can, because apparently if you don't... oh, we only have one breach, basically. It just
There he is.
will definitely switch them to your side. Get away from me. Stay away from me. I don't need any of your shit. Okay.
First we get back to the edge of town. Then we make way for Fairview. Last member of the Camerata will be waiting.
So this is the... We're at the empty set again, I'm presuming, because that's what this looks like. And I think I remember the last time we were here, I was like, we're going to make our way back here eventually. So I think we actually are
It's sealed up.
out of service.
The
True.
whole thing.
Yeah, empty set private dock. I thought that there was a access point somewhere around here. I'm really hoping there is, because I really want to save
Hey, Red.
a save
We got a
point.
full house.
Oh
Ever
wow,
get the
look at all
feeling-
these guys. Cluckers.
Yeah.
Look at all these cluckers in here. This is all concert seats. Oh, look at more
Hello
of
up
them.
there. Probably getting his friends.
Okay, there's another OVC terminal in memory of user.
They
Oh,
think
wow. Red,
mess.
27, mourned as process toll climbs. Vigil held for popular musician after she vanished in the week's catastrophic outbreak. Okay. In memory, one of Cloudbank's most influential voices has gone silent. Transistor always interrupts me. Has gone silent amid the process epidemic spreading through the city unchecked. Red became active as a musician from a young age, though her popularity surged in recent years as her songs consistently charted in the top 10th percentile for the past 5 years according to OVC data. While Red is but one of thousands of disappearances this week, thousands more gathered to honor her life and her music on the eastern perimeter as the sound of her voice cut through the darkness.
I think you're right. Of course. Of course I do. Red. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Okay. So I haven't found an actual save point, and I'm unwilling to leave the game until we find an actual save point. So there we go.
Gotta retrace
Access
the
point.
steps. Get
Here
to
we
where
go.
you found me.
So,
We'll make
we-
our way from there.
are you done talking? You fucker? Okay. So we're back where we kind of started the game, and now we have to get... He's saying basically we have to go back to where we found him, and that's going to lead us to... So I think we have some new stuff that's going to be coming along here. I'm really hoping we can get some more levels, maybe unlock some new functions and some new use some of these functions as a passive functions. I'm gonna use that or funk around with that in the next edition here. Next installation, as we would call it, as I normally say. Anyway, yeah, that is going to do it for Transistor today. Just wanted to get to a save point, a good point to kind of call it a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna probably finish this thing up in the next 1 or 2 episodes. I'm not really sure how much we have left, but we're going back to the beginning. And normally, if we're coming back to a place that we've already been to, I think we're arriving. You know, everything comes full circle. I think we're coming full circle, and that's where this is kind of leading us to. But still very vague and still very foggy on certain things that are happening within the world. Anyway, until next time, I have been Kywil. This has been Transistor, and I will see you around. Bye.